Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 91 rated Bundesliga Team of the Season, Tots Gnabry. His card looks pretty awesome and he did cost me 374,000 coins, and in the 7 games that I played him with, he scored me 1 goal and got me 3 assists, and he does have a 4-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill. Moving along to his in-game stats, his main stats are going to be his 96 agility, his 95 shot power, his 93 short passing, and finally his 89 finishing. And I did have the Deadeye Chem star applied to this team this season, Tots Gnabry. And you're probably wondering why I played 7 games with this guy. I just wanted to get all my FUT Champs games done out the way for today, and I have done, and unfortunately guys, I wasn't able to get gold free. It was a big shame. I didn't play well this weekend league, but also weirdly I don't think my team's good enough. I came up against constantly Reds 96 Mane, Red 96 Aubameyang, Team Season Salah and stuff like that. I couldn't handle them. And Team Season Son as well. I genuinely could not handle them. I am mentally drained and physically drained from playing FUT Champs this weekend, to the point that I don't want to play it anymore. I won't be playing it next week. That's not to say I won't be doing any reviews. I'm still going to be doing a lot of reviews. They're just going to be on division rivals because I feel a lot more better when I'm playing that game mode. I just didn't enjoy FUT Champs, and also the game's going to be dead in 8 weeks' time anyway. So it doesn't really matter playing FUT Champs as much as what it does at the start of FIFA, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I'm just happy to be doing that. And we still got Silver 1 as well, so we still could get a red João Felix, hopefully, or might even get him tonight in the guarantee pack. Who knows? But anyway, focusing on this Tots Gnabry card, it looks a pretty good card for the most part, and in-game he played fine. I don't think he's fantastic. Well, I say I don't think he's fantastic. I think he's a good card. I just don't. He's 400,000 coins. That's a lot of coins. I think he's a bit overpriced in my personal opinion. Has he got a card that would show value for 400,000 coins? Yes, I'd say he would. But he just didn't play like the cards I thought he might have been in game. I actually think I reviewed his 86 rated League SBC cards earlier on in FIFA, and I think I was actually pretty impressed with him over on the left-hand side. But yeah, just wasn't a massive fan of this one in particular. There's still a few parts that I did like. So first of all, his passing, 3 assists in the 7 games isn't a bad return. His vision goes up to 90. His crossing goes to 93. His short passing goes to 10. His crosses are fantastic. I mean, first of all, that's like such an... it's a mechanic in the game that I know how to abuse crossing. That's one of the things that I actually happen to be good at FIFA, although it's a pretty easy thing to be able to abuse. But his crossing from set pieces, from open play was very good. You know, with the Deadeye Chem, it does go up to 93 crossing, which is fine. So, yeah, I thought also his vision, though, and short passing was still pretty decent. His long passing, I would like to be a little bit higher. You know, obviously it's not critical for a winger, but if you're sitting there paying 400,000 coins, I would like him to be able to switch to play a little bit more and have better than 80 long passing, which is not good at all. And also his free kick accuracy at 74 is also pretty poor, and his curve isn't the greatest either, but it's not that bad. But for the most part, 3 assists in the 7 games wasn't too bad. And also one of those games got me really pissed off because the guy... I got a penalty in FUT Champs. The guy got sent off. His Virgil van Dijk got sent off, and he rage quit the game. I was so pissed off, man. And that's why I don't want to play FUT Champs, because there's just so much toxicity in that game mode that my body and brain cannot contain another weaker player in that game mode. And that was in one of the games that I was using Gnabry in, which really pissed me off when that happened. But yeah, I just lost my train of thought. So yeah, passing overall, that good pro to the card. His second pro will also be his pace, lightning quick, 99 acceleration, and 96 sprint speed. 81 stamina isn't the greatest to have. I could see that potentially being an issue in extra time in FUT Champs if you're playing that. I think throughout the whole 90 minutes, it's not going to be that much of a problem. It wasn't for me when I was using him, but I think in extra time, it could be a bit of a problem. But how often do you go to extra time in FUT Champs? It's very rare anyway. But for the most part, in just most game modes and stuff like that, his pace is fantastic. He can take on fullbacks, he can take on centre-backs, he can speed past them and stuff like that. It does feel like he does actually have 98 pace. Some players that you use that supposedly have amazing pace actually don't feel that quick, but this Gnabry card does feel very, very quick, which is fantastic. In terms of cons that aren't any to him for me, I thought his finishing was okay. I say okay, you know, he was always testing the goalkeeper and stuff like that from long range and stuff. I did think his long shots were pretty decent. One of his goals as well was a long shot, which was pretty awesome on his right foot. But from the left foot, I thought he was terrible. He does have a 4-star weak foot, but I didn't feel any confidence when I was shooting with him on the left foot, in all honesty. But from the right foot, a lot better. He'd always test the goalkeeper and stuff like that. In terms of dribbling as well, I thought he was okay. Didn't think he was fantastic. Again, I was expecting a little bit more. I thought his agility and balance were fine, but I thought he just maybe lacked in some of his dribbling at times. You know, he wasn't always being able to take on players with his dribbling and stuff, which I thought was a bit disappointing. I was expecting a little bit more. He wasn't great at being able to cut in and stuff like that, which is something that I like to do with wingers and stuff like that. But overall, would I buy this card? No. I think he's a good card overall, but I just don't think he represents 400,000 coins. I think there's just so many other better alternatives that you can buy in the game than this Gnabry card. I think he will go down in price as well over the coming few days, but I don't think he'll come down too much. I just think, first of all, the card is just way too expensive in my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.